All right, welcome back to another Dokkan Who. The last few Dokkan Who's have been quite fun. I'm joined today by another co-host, Will.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Will, have you heard our Dokkan Who's?
I've heard one of them.
Which one?
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's the one. I think it was the very first one. It's been a long time since I've listened to it, though.
With Invective?
I believe so.
Yeah, we need to get him back on here. If I'm being honest, that's probably my favorite one. No offense to Dokkan Battle Art, still a cool one. The first one's going to be hold a good place in my heart for a while because it's the very first one, like our first ever Dokkan win. Man, Will, can you believe that
That was a long time
Can you
ago.
believe it's getting about 6 months since we started this?
It's weird.
I know. And now
It's weird to think about.
we have a weird little following where people want a message, they want to be on the show. And speaking of, one of those people wants to be on our show. I think he's a really cool guest.
Who would that be?
Hey, what's going on? It's me, Toasted.
Hey, welcome. You may have heard him on our what that we've previously had. He just happened to hop in. Well, we're not griping. He just happened to hop in while we were recording and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna talk for a little bit." He forced us. But welcome. As you said, just call you Toasted?
Yeah, Toasted for short. That's fine.
Okay, not judging. We had this dude over here. His name's Yoda Comrade. So, and mine's,
Yeah, what about it?
And mine's just because it pisses people off.
Well, I mean, you could either do Toasted or Sand. Either one. Doesn't matter.
Alrighty, so Toasted, I'll call you Toasted. Welcome to Dokkan Who. I'm sure have you heard our other ones, so you kind of know what we're expecting?
Oh, yeah, and I'm actually really happy to be here today. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. It's fun to have guests on here, even if they're, some random stranger like it was Dokkan Battle Art. I just really ripped out of a Walmart parking lot, and boom, he was fun. That was part of the whole thing. We gotta get I got stuff on my mind I'm gonna have to figure out later on, but that's not the point. We're gonna ask you just a series of questions. We're gonna do this for maybe about an hour or so, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So we're gonna start off with a very basic, simple question. What got you into Dokkan?
So, actually, it's a funny story. It was around the 4-year anniversary, and I think I was graduating. I was graduating in 2019, and I was going for a walk with my buddy at our local reservoir, and he's like, "Hey, have you ever heard of Dokkan Battle?" And I'm like, and I'm always been a big Dragon Ball fan. I'm like, no, I haven't. He's like, oh yeah, the Super Saiyan 4s are featured, and ever since I heard that, I'm like, I gotta play. I got on. I had no idea what I was doing at first, and I've been playing nonstop since.
Makes sense. I found a lot of people started at year 4. That was the LRs, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was Goku and Vegeta SSJ4.
Yeah, I couldn't remember this. We're hitting 6 years. Global's hitting 6 years next month, I believe. If not next month, like right after. So there's a lot of stuff.
I think it's July, isn't it?
I think so. I don't.
July
It
is
is.
6 years.
Okay, I had the J months confused in my brain because they're so similar. 4 letters, JU. But I've noticed a lot of people have started year 4. Some of my college buddies I played with. It's surprising, also, random fact. Will, he's a year younger than us. Well, at least me, graduation wise. We both graduated in 2018.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was talking to Virus last night, and apparently he was surprised I was afterwards, after we were done recording our what, he was surprised I was 21. But
The more you know.
the more you know, the less you need to know. Hey, that could be on some of our merch. There you go. Well, you and I have to discuss something after this. But yeah, a lot of people. I've got a lot of my buddies I've noticed started playing after year 4 because they like Super Saiyan 4s. It's a personal favorite of mine. Not my favorite. It's top 3. transformation, but they like the aspect of the aesthetic of Super Saiyan 4, and it's truly drew in a lot because that's where like active skills became a thing, and the game
Mm-hmm.
gradually started getting more power creep than what it already had because those are still some top tier units. Disregarding our
Well, I mean,
tier
and
list.
oh yeah, still, but I mean, still, like you said, the animations were getting better. It wasn't just like how the original LR Gohan was just a picture that they moved across the screen like it's walking.
Just moved
It's
him up
Oh my
and
actually
god, that
down.
was
animated.
great.
They just moved him up and down like he's a goddamn bobber in the water.
It was like slowly zooming in like a really low budget cinema.
The old days of Dokkan. No one's ever going to know that anymore because that animation's been revamped. Some things
Yeah,
never
I
get
mean, even
noticed.
think
It
about
has?
Okay,
yeah, you didn't know that?
Will, if Chase wasn't asleep,
No.
I would scream at you through my house.
Will, what?
Well, you have to think. I don't have that LR Gohan.
I thought you had
know
this
what? That
LR
makes sense.
Gohan.
That makes
I thought
sense.
you had him. I could have swore you
No,
had
I
him.
don't. I will check right now for you.
You know what?
I was gonna say because in Gohan and also the Majin Vegeta got animation revamps.
Yeah, I was upset about the Vegeta revamp, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that one was kind of lackluster.
All right, we'll just sit here and wait for Will. You know what, Santa Toasted? I'm sorry, we're gonna have to sit here and wait because I could have swore Will had LR Gohan.
Hey, listen, man, I could wait. I don't mind.
I gotta add in the Jeopardy music.
Dokkan is loading at the moment.
Well, Will, ask him your question while you load. Then.
Okay, so my first question is, at some point, everybody that I've known that's played Dokkan has taken at least a 2-month break from the game. So, have you taken a break from the game? And if you have, how long was your break?
So actually, it was around. Oh, there's a funny little game called Dragon Ball Legends. You might have heard about it at least once. Oh yeah, but it was during around the time where, if anyone on this show knows, where it was the LF Frieza and also the Bardock came out, and I just kind of got hooked. I'm like, know what? I'm in the mood for like a PvP type of game. I put Dokkan down for a few, and I'm like, know what? Nothing really interesting is going on. And then I just kind of realized, I'm like, wow, I miss Dokkan. So I slowly came back.
I mean, Dokkan is the better of the two.
Hey,
Oh,
listen, I'm not starting
100%.
that war. I'm not starting that war.
I'll start that war for us. It's better.
We have people in the community. This is another side tangent. That actually play Legends and still say Dokkan is better. The only thing that Legends has better, and I'll admit to it, is art and
Oh
story.
yeah, totally.
But
I
the
mean,
art's
oh yeah.
sometimes better.
Oh, I can go on about the story. The story is actually pretty interesting, I have to say.
Oh yeah, it reminds me of like a Xenoverse kind of story. But you know what?
Yes, exactly. That's what I've been saying.
I got my one thing. I have my LF one arm Gohan. I've got my one thing. I'm happy. The only reason I played Legends was to get that Gohan. I got that Gohan. I have not touched it since, and I'm okay with that.
Hey, listen, man, we all got our stuff.
Future Gohan's my favorite character in Dragon Ball. I could go on and on about him. So you said
Like,
how?
are you? Oh, sorry.
My bad. I'll let you finish. You're the guest.
I was gonna say, are you talking about which Gohan? Are you talking about 2-arm Future Gohan or 1-arm Future Gohan?
Future Gohan as a character, because one arm Future Gohan is just badass, but Future Gohan is also
That's true.
badass.
Very true.
So how you said you sat it down? Did you say how long? And then I just not pay attention. I have Play-Doh in my hands, so I may have tuned you out for a second.
I stopped for about a month.
Oh, that's not that bad. You could have some like, yeah, everybody goes through that one stage, or just they lose the account, or they lose interest for a little bit. Will and I both lost our original accounts, which still irks me to this
Oh
day.
no.
Yeah.
Mine
It
was.
was
We'll let Will
it
do
was
his.
sad.
Will, tell us your quick story about how you lost your account.
Oh well, so I lost my account because one, I didn't back it up. Like I didn't save a like connect it to my Facebook,
Oh
and
no.
my old phone died on a ski trip, and so I just couldn't get back into my Dokkan account. I had to restart.
Wow.
Oh, buddy, I'm so sorry.
I mean, it's better than like the internal processing unit of your phone breaking when you go to charge it as you're playing Dokkan. I was sitting at home on my couch one day on a Wednesday before church. I plug my phone in and I play Dokkan. And next thing, as soon as I plug it in, my phone screen begins to dim and just dim, dim, dim until it shuts off. Okay, I click the button, turn it back on, and it just dims. My phone's internal processing unit, the brain of the phone, broke. And this was before the
Oh,
time of Facebook transfer, so you had to have the transfer codes. And they were limited. You had to have the transfer codes for, if you didn't update it every once in a while, that transfer code would not work.
oh no.
This is back in the olden days. Back in my day, transfer codes weren't a thing.
Jeez, you're aging yourself over there.
I mean, I've been playing since like week 2. Truly.
I think I played since like 6 months in.
It was no, it was after. It was you started.
Was it year one?
It was after year 1. You started whenever Tech Go Tanks and Broly joined the show, and that was after year 1.
Yeah. Um,
That
yeah, but I don't have LR Gohan, man.
I
I
could
have
have
two of the Troll Hans.
I could have swore you had it.
Uh,
Maybe it's Dale. Maybe Dale, because Dale doesn't do anything in Dokkan. Dale, I hope you listen to this. You suck at the game. He's a dude who'll pull. I'm sorry, I'm about to ask you my question, Toasted. I promise. But he's a
oh
person
yeah.
who'll pull LR, like freaking LR Jiren, and ask, "Is this a good unit?" This is who this
Oh,
person
it's
is.
that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So it's back to my question. Will and I actually have an episode of Dokkan Wen coming out next week of our least favorite units in the game. I've said mine in the podcast before. Will has said his in the podcast before. His is different reasons than mine. But what is your least favorite unit in the game?
Oh, I gotta go through my box. Jeez.
Yep. He's probably over there like, I'm prepared. I've heard the who's. I'm prepared for what they're gonna ask.
Know what? I was more prepared for the best. I was not expecting the worst. Oh.
My ADHD
Um.
brain helps us.
Huh. Let's see here. Because if anything, it has to be a tie. Because I mean, like, but it's kind of hard to choose a difficult. It's hard to choose a least favorite because they could get an easy A at any time.
Oh no.
But
Discontinue. Do not think of easy A's. The unit as of right now, because like one of my things in global is my least favorite units is AGL Tapion, who on JP has an easy A, but global side does not. So just
all right, then I'm gonna go with World Tournament AGL Vegito
really the support ones that have
because he
okay.
because he has a high chance to dodge, and I'm like, know what? I'm gonna try him. And every time he has not dodged a single hit. I swear, he
Okay,
hasn't dodged a single hit.
he's high chances dodge as the first attacker in the turn.
Yep, yep, I know.
Okay, I was making sure because some people have read. I'm not saying you haven't, but some people will read the passives wrong and be like, it'll say this, but on their specific thing, like Khalifa, she has a guaranteed dodge. She doesn't dodge. She has a guaranteed dodge against 2 categories. Not every category.
And I would either choose him or I would have to choose all like the fodder Super Saiyan God Gokus, like the N and the STR one, because they really serve nothing.
That's actually interesting. Uh, the world tournament of Vegito is one I'm really surprised at because as someone who that's honestly aside from the dodge hits, he's a very good unit, and that's kind of surprising.
Oh, totally.
Everybody's allowed to have their own opinion. That's why I hate Intelligence Goku Black. But it's wow, it's kind of surprising. Somebody used the world tournament unit. Will I was expecting some like mainstream unit that everybody has.
Yeah, I mean any world tournament unit I hate automatically just because I hate the world tournament.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Oh, I just got a message from you, Santos. If it just buzzed in my
Huh?
phone. Your message you sent me on Instagram just buzzed through.
Oh, yikes.
Gotta love Instagram
That was
and its quirky messaging.
yeah, that was like a hot minute ago.
Yeah. So,
And
okay. Do you have another one, or are you?
well, since you mentioned mainstream, then I guess like maybe a hot take would be like I don't know, like oh yeah, here we go. Nappa Vegeta.
Okay. Why? Okay. I can understand why people would dislike this unit, but why do you dislike this unit? I like the unit, but I can understand why.
Well, it's just a simple thing where it's like, all right, I kind of like how when he activates to go to Nappa, he has like guaranteed dodges. Like, okay, that's cool and everything, but it's like, it. The Inhuman Deed category is so dead, and then they're just there. They're just kind of there vibing, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like I feel like I'm poking it with a stick. Like, do something, do something.
I mean, it's a pretty raunchy category, kind of like the World Tournament category.
Oh, totally. We need a new category leader for them.
Oh, we do. Well, did we talk about Inhuman Deeds? I know we mentioned Tournament, but we talk about Human Deeds in one of our Dokkan wins.
I don't think so. We went in depth about how the world tournament team needs a revamp desperately.
And the units, like we decided,
Desperately.
was I don't know if you heard it was the end of Dragon Ball Goku versus Piccolo Dual Dokkan Fest,
Oh, that would be perfect.
or call it Majunior because he was technically called Majunior in Dragon Ball.
Oh, and you can already see the active skill. The active skill would just be Goku like headbutting Piccolo right there towards the end,
Feet Kamehameha.
or shoulder. Yeah, either that or shoulder bashing him.
Alrighty. Hey, Will, your turn.
Okay, so now that we've asked you what your least favorite is, what is your favorite unit? Doesn't have to be like most powerful, whatever. Just the unit that you like the most in the game.
Okay. Uh, all right. So it's physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku GT.
Oh, the new one.
Oh, the
No,
new one?
No,
no, the OG one. That's right. This one's the
the
Super Saiyan.
this one is a Super Saiyan 2. It's super physical, dynamic flash Super Saiyan 2 Goku GT.
Mm-hmm.
The art just looks so cool.
Fair enough. I have it. He's a very good link buddy for the brand new physical GT Goku.
Yeah, I mean, either him or STR Super Saiyan 4 Bardock.
Fair enough. That Bardock's a really good unit. I'm ready. I'm ready for the 4 years from now when he gets an awakening.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because he's a top tier unit. One of our buddies, Dale, gripes that he's not. He doesn't have a TUR, so he's not good. Even though he can hit hard as some basic Dokkan Fest units.
Listen, never underestimate the hero units. The heroes are like the crossover category is so busted if you do it correctly.
Yep.
100%.
All because of Vegito and Broly. All because of Broly.
Oh my god, I love that Broly.
Imagine
All
if,
because of Broly.
imagine if Broly had a super attack counter.
Oh.
I'm kind of disappointed that he didn't. I wish all the Super Saiyan 4s had a super attack counter. That would have been a staple thing for all of them. There's a spider crawling up my wall.
Oh no.
You better kill it now before you lose sight of it, or you'll never find it again.
Oh, it's a fly spider. They don't hurt me. They're okay.
I hate all spiders.
Yeah, I mean,
Did you say a flying spider?
no, fly spider. The ones that just eat flies.
Oh, I thought you just said a flying spider. I'm like, you're too calm. You're too calm about this.
Welcome to Oklahoma. It's worse than Australia. What do we have? Goddamn flying spiders.
You hate spiders? Fuck it, they fly.
And walking snakes.
I would not be surprised if one day I just see a snake with legs in Oklahoma.
Hey, Will, you know you've
Yeah.
seen the snakes with legs, right? They're called salamanders.
I was just
Yeah,
thinking that.
but I'm talking like snake.
Severus Snake.
Severus Snape.
Oh, we all got it. Good.
Okay, so favorite. Okay, it makes sense for those two. The Bardock is honestly probably out of those two. I like the Bardock's probably my favorite. He's one of my favorite strength units. I'm ready for him to get an awakening. That Gohan though has one of my favorite super attack animations. It's just so clean with his getting into attack.
Oh yes.
Okay, this could be another one that you may not have expected. Dokkan has a lot of categories in the game, right?
Correct.
That's not the question. What is one category you would omit from the game?
That I would just
And when I say
completely get rid of.
and I say omit, I mean you would get rid of the leader that has to do with it and any support that has to do it. Like think of it like movie heroes. If you got rid of movie heroes, you got rid of the AGL transformation Gogeta. You get rid of that physical support Gohan. You get rid of the Go Bros. You get rid of all the units that have to do with that category if you get rid of a specific category.
Oh, okay. Low class warriors, hands down.
But the Bardock.
Eh. Actually, no. That Super Saiyan 4 Bardock isn't on low class warriors.
Well, I don't like this guest anymore. How can you?
Oh man.
Man, hating on.
I mean,
man.
Honestly though, one of my favorite units is the AGL Bardock. So I mean, that would hurt a little bit, but overall, I mean, I don't know. I guess that one.
And here I was thinking he's gonna pick something like Special Pose or Ginyu Force or something like that. No, he picks one of my favorite units in the game.
I am so sorry.
Will, it's your turn. I'm gonna sit over here and just watch this spider.
Okay. What? Oh man. Okay. So I've expressed my hate for the World Tournament many times. It's probably the thing that I hate the most in Dokkan. What is something in Dokkan or Dokkan has done before that you were just like, why? Why did you do this? This didn't add anything to the game, or you just hated it for no reason?
Ooh, it's honestly that's actually a really hard question because I really try to I'm pretty optimistic. I try to look at things and be like, all right, you know what? It might be annoying, but I can kind of see it. One of them, huh? Hmm. Yikes, that's difficult. You know what? I think I would go with the B-Pan event because I understand that it's worth the wait. However, I know it could be tedious waiting the week to get the medals, waiting another week, get the medals. I think I would go with that event.
Okay.
Especially with the EZA coming out now and you're going to have to do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that. I know I should, but I don't know if I have the will to do that.
You and I are cut from the same cloth. I feel you there.
It's just, I just don't
Too
want to
much.
do it.
It's kind of like those extreme areas. Like I get that they're fun and everything, but it not only does it use up the stamina, but it's like you can only use X amount of characters, and if you're like a purely free to play character, you're just like, oh, so I need to permanently grind Butoden, Vegeta, and Goku. All right, now I ran out of stamina. Now I need to wait.
Yeah. It's just not fun.
You better not be hating on
It's
the
not
Budoton
it, Chief.
units. You better not be hating on them Budoton units too.
Would it make you upset?
Those Budotin units are goddamn top tier. They're like some of the best free to play units in the game.
I actually completely agree with you. I use that Vegeta a lot.
I love the Goku. I like the Goku more. He's not better than the
They
Vegeta,
look cool.
but I like the Goku more.
Oh yeah, the art style just looks cool.
We need more. I wish they got like a Budotin LR. Spirit Bomb
Ooh.
LR Budotin Goku. Just the pixel. I can't do the pixel. I can't do the pixelation sound. I could do a good sans, but okay. I typically add. This is one question you may have been prepared for because I think I've asked it every time. Dokkan always adds in new mechanics, events, stuff like that. What is one thing that if you could add to Dokkan, whatever it is, you would add to the game?
I think I would add a permanent meat stage.
I have a perverted mind.
Not that kind.
I heard that, and I know exactly what you meant. I had two thoughts pop in my head at once. Okay, that makes sense. Wait a minute.
I kind of think of like Legends, how they use like the capsule system. I think it would be pretty cool if like, all right, you like every day you can get like one of the like great. I was about to say it now. I can't say because now you're laughing. Like whatever the lowest tier meat, like the thing that gives like 20 stamina. If we can get that every day, I think that'd be cool.
That'd be a pretty good thing to do because I know a lot of people out there, like take me, I do a lot of link leveling, and I do not want to use stones for stamina. Those things would be
Completely.
Yeah, godsend.
Yeah, I think that would be a really lifesaver over there. And then like after I don't know, like you can only do it once a day, and after every 10 runs, you get like a medium meat, and then after like 50 days, you get the large, and then like it just recycles every 50 days.
Well, let me do a little bit of a slight adjustment to it. I'd think that small would be the normal. Let's say it's an 75% time it drops the small. 20% chance it drops the medium, and 5% it drops the large, or the biggest ones. The biggest meat.
Okay, yeah, I see you.
Kind of like in the Whis event where you go get the orb systems. It's the skill orbs. It's random.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, and if it's going to be a harder drop, maybe the opponent you have to fight would be difficult, like kind of like how sometimes Beerus comes in instead of Whis. So it would be like Goten, Gohan, Goku.
That'd be hilarious, and it's just Goku screaming, "You're not touching my food!"
Like he just goes Super Saiyan Blue, like max health bars. It's like whoa.
It's harder than the God event.
It's just Hakai Vegeta comes out of nowhere.
Hey, that's a manga spoiler right there.
I do not regret it.
I don't either. It's pretty stinking cool, but still.
Oh, it's. I apologize. I'm just very hype. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that though.
Oh, here's the thing. This isn't a Dragon Ball Super manga podcast. It's a Dokkan Who podcast. Perfectly fine.
Okay, awesome.
We can say whatever we want.
Almost.
Within reason.
Yes.
Within reason.
We will never admit that Intelligence Goku Black is a good unit.
Yeah, that's
the only thing that looks cool about him, and I'm gonna probably get heat for it, is just his art looks kind of cool.
Especially with the sticker.
Oh, totally with the sticker. All right, we're all in agreement.
That's not saying the unit is good. That's saying he looks cool. It's two completely separate things.
Oh yeah, completely.
All right, Will, your turn.
Okay, so we talked about removing categories earlier, or like a team. If there was one thing in Dokkan that you could just be like, yeah, this isn't a thing anymore, what would it be?
It's kind of vague.
Basically, he's saying like if you could if Dokkan events gone, Easy A's gone, World Tournament gone, like one.
Oh wow!
Or even an item. Like if you just hate an item and you're like, yes, This every time I look at it, I just get so mad, and you just want it out of the game.
The Aurelia poop item.
Literally anything.
All right, here. All right. It's something that I want changed. How about that? Would that work?
Yeah, that works.
I want the little like board game mechanic. So like if you need to move one space to get the item and you only get twos and threes, you're able to re-roll at least once.
Okay, that I'd be okay with that.
I would like
Like
that.
and like an easy way to fix it is like well, I don't know, maybe because there's a GT event going on, you can easily do the dice rolling guys from GT. Use that as an item to I don't know change the numbers, but who am I to say?
That'd be a fun that twist. Truly, if I want them to redo, add more to the story and update something like that, because the random dice thing, like especially in the ones who want the Dragon Balls, can screw people over.
Completely.
Because I remember one of the first times I was trying to get a Dragon Ball. I think it was like one of the second set of Dragon Balls. I had to redo a stage 4 times to get the Dragon Ball because of the random chance it gave me.
Oh, I think I know what Dragon Ball you're talking about too.
It was I can't. It was one of those ones that had. It was one of those missions that had the secondary story to it. If you go beat the hard one, it has a completely different boss.
Mm-hmm.
It was like in the Android
Yep,
13 area.
gotcha.
It was either second or third. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've done the Dragon Balls. I don't care for them anymore. I've gotten the good stuff.
So long since I went through Quest.
The only time you do quests is to link level up, and I do that on a daily basis. I'm doing it right now.
I was gonna say it's let me guess, is it the fighting runs in the family event thing?
23-8.
Yep.
The best one out there. For being technical, if there was more fights, it would be the second best in the game because the B Pan event, the 100 stamina, is actually the best in the game. It just only has upwards of 10
Yes.
fights.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty, back to my thing, Will.
Yep.
Alrighty, Toasty, my friend. I know it's toasted, but now you're toasty.
Uh-huh. All right.
There are a lot of easy A's in the game. Some are good, like the AGL Super 17, which is now, like I said, my favorite easy A in the game. Some are bad, like AGL Kid Boo. What is your pick for favorite and least favorite easy A in the game?
Favorite is probably between Int Gogeta and Tech Boo,
Okay.
and probably my least favorite, probably AGL Gohan.
Oh yeah, from the Broly movie. I was trying to figure out which.
From the Broly movie.
Isn't that the right one that I'm thinking of?
Nah, there's a fodder one that's literally just Ultimate Gohan.
That okay? You said Gohan. That was I thought you meant the original. Okay. Because you have the Super Saiyan one for the Broly movie. That's kind of garbage.
That's this one from the Majin Buu. I had him rainbowed, and I'm like, know what? I'm gonna easy A him. I haven't touched him since. All his links are one. Like, he's just there.
Yeah, he's a stunning one, right?
No, he has a rare chance of stun.
He's the one that had the stun chance.
Yeah, he does nothing. I honestly can't really see him being used for much at all. He's just kind of there for me.
Okay, so how come your favorites? You said Int Gogeta, which we can all agree Int Gogeta's a top easy A. But
100%.
why the Boo? I'm kind of curious on the Boo.
I basically when I had Tech Boo, he was like, I'm like, all right, I just have him. And I have a full Boo team, which completely wrecks every event that I ever do. And I needed like a more powerful tank, and then here comes Tech Boo, and he just plows everything in his way. As long as I have high health, that is.
Yeah. Oh, he's a monster. Linked up with physical Boo, dangerous.
Oh, completely.
Link level 10 Rainbow, double dangerous. Actually, that'd be triple dangerous because those are two separate things. I can respect that. That Boo is a really good unit. Whenever I took on the Super Saiyan 4 EZAs, he was doing pretty well even in the final stages.
Oh yeah, he just holds his own once in a while.
He's like 3 million attack stats and freaking taking like 60,000 on a super attack.
He's a champ. He's a champ.
He is. And speaking of chump, Will, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, okay. So I know that we've talked about like units. Hayden and I have talked about units that we won in the game. But is there a specific unit? Could be a redo. Could be completely new. Could be completely made up. But is there anything that you want to see in the future?
I want to see baby. I want to see a adult baby that that's what I want. That's what I want. I'm talking about GT. I don't want an actual child in the game.
No, I'm thinking of our discussion, our jokes from last night. Child Raditz, Father Vegeta.
Oh yes.
Grandpa Bardock.
Revenge, double Sunday.
Revenge cannon.
But yeah, I really want either a baby or any of. I really want more heroes units because I love the like what ifs. Like I think that's really cool.
Like the new Vegeta form they have, like the dark blue.
Oh my god, yes. Please.
I'm gonna call that Super Saiyan Dark Blue. Until something said it's Super Saiyan Dark Blue.
All right, that's pretty cool.
I mean, I was also called the one who, after Super Saiyan Blue Evolution became a thing, I said Super Saiyan Royal Blue because it sounded so badass.
Oh yeah, I mean, come on, and it's in his blood. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I am the Saiyan Prince. What is it? Super Saiyan Prince Blue. But man, did we need more Heroes units? I wish Heroes was not a once a year thing for like 10 days.
Well, also, if you really and my dumb optimism going through, and I mean, it also is what makes it so special because I mean, Heroes has been around for almost 10 years now. It's a marvel. It just comes out and it's like, all right, so we're gonna throw out all these incredible units, but they're gonna be rare. You have to jump on it. Yeah. Like it's kind of special.
I mean, it makes sense to have them not often, but once a year. At least I'm thinking twice a year. Or heck, even on like anniversary things, have them be a special banner, like 3 multis and they're gone.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I'm waving around a little plastic hand in my genius brick handness. But yeah, something
I like that. Kind of like a category summon.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, some of the category summons, like the old. For those who don't know, I think unless I'm wrong, category summons when they first started, you could do like 3 multis, and then the banner itself would be gone, or like the Elder Kai banner, something like that. Once you do the multis, that banner just poofs out of existence.
But yeah, do you guys remember the monotype banners?
Man,
oh my goodness,
I miss those banners.
Where did they go?
The categories took over.
Everything changed when the categories attacked.
Everything changed whenever Global got to be released as a leader skill.
Oh my gosh,
man, that's tough.
Santa, you've heard about that debacle, right? About the crap that went
about down. The whole. Oh yeah, with Gogeta
and Omega. They came to Global with leader skills to be released because it was a worldwide celebration thing, and opposed to doing it like giving a unit that could mesh on both sides. They decided to here's will be well on this side. Here's a paper version. Here's paper mache. It's gonna be a while before you give you the real one.
It's so bogus.
It ticks people off. It still ticks people off to this day, me included, that they would have done something like that.
It's so dumb.
It really is it's silly. It's really silly.
Just another story of the global shaft.
Yeah. Poor Global. We're the unwanted child.
We're the stepchild that's like we're the middle stepchild. You know how like there's the stereotype of middle childs being invisible and stepchilds being unwanted?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're the middle stepchild.
We're Cinderella without a happily ever after.
Yes.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be one that
Yeah.
I've been trying to think of the right way to phrase it. There are a lot of Dokkanfest units in the game. Some of them have come out at random times, like they were ahead of their time. Prime example, Strength Cooler came out way ahead of his time, if I'm being honest, as a Dokkanfest unit. And some of them came out after when they should have been, like AGL Pycon,
Yeah.
If you could take one Dokkanfest unit, get rid of it, and add it to the new meta, like just completely remake it, get rid of that unit, and make a brand new version of that unit for the now meta, what would you pick? Or who would you pick?
Basically, get rid of them, bring them back, but just completely redone.
Yes.
Oh, I would go with PyCon immediately. Because he's just kind of, he's not really a necessity. However, like just how he is, either him or Janemba. Because like how Janemba is, he's just, I compare him to the STR in like easy aid units. The tech one isn't really good. Like he's good, don't get me wrong, but he's just not phenomenal. If you can easily get rid of him and bring him back and be like, give him a little bit more resistance, make him a little tankier, and maybe a bit more key efficient, it would be cool. However, those guys, they came out at a weird time.
Interesting. I was thinking, for some reason, I was thinking you were going to pick like an old unit, like full power freezer or something like that.
I mean, I understand that. However, it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like those guys had so much potential. I feel like they could use a second chance.
Oh, you're not wrong. As someone who uses the Janemba, I have the Janemba. He's 55%. I'm happy I got one. I'm not going to ever summon for. I'm not ever going to try for him again. Once he transforms, it's hard to get his transformation. But once he transforms, he becomes a good unit. But his fat form is boring.
Like it's lackluster.
It really is. Will, do you have the Janemba? No.
No, I don't.
I answered for you. I knew you wouldn't. You would have said, "Hey, bro, look, I got the Janemba. Oh, the Pycon."
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm being
Yeah.
honest, the Pycon's better than the Janemba. I would say.
Yeah, I agree.
At least one aspect of him, that active skill of that one turn Ghost Usher, and his support's a lot better too. It's easier to get. Just an overallness. For those out there that are saying it's the same effect, I'm talking Fat Janemba takes 4 specific orbs, or 4 same type orbs, whereas Pycon takes 3 to get support. It's easier to get 3 than it is 4. As someone who's used both of them, has used them a bit.
Oh, and another Dokkan Fest, maybe in Goku Black.
Yes. Holy crap.
Give him a little redo.
Just give him defense. That's all I ask.
Yeah, like honestly, if he had a little bit of defense, he would be unstoppable. He would be really good.
Just give him defense.
Get rid of his build-up. Because his attack and defense is a hard part. Because, his base form, he has to build up his attack every turn. 40% for the 3 turns. That's stupid. That's stupid. I don't know what they were thinking.
I agree.
Let's see. Who's someone in our podcast? Virus. Virus will defend Goku Black. Virus is the one that made Goku Black. Virus, I hope you're listening to this. This is a dig at you.
He's
Poor
just
guy.
He's just not good. Like if they gave him some sort of defense, he would be viable. But
Watch them easy A him, and they just don't give him any sort of defense.
I
They just keep boosting his attack, make him a glass cannon.
Like Broly. Super Saiyan 3
give him
Broly.
like 400,000 attack, but no defense.
He lowers his
Actually,
own
just
defense
lowers his defense
to 0.
Yeah, like
Strength Broly.
so a unit I would change. Hayden and I talked about this. Is Bio Broly.
Oh my god, completely.
I get the gimmick of like he either is defending really well or attacking really well, but you don't have to take away his attack or defense.
That's what I was surprised about. Do you remember did you hear about the EZAs on the JP side of Goten, Trunks, and 18?
Mm-hmm.
I could have swore they were going to do something with Bio Broly. They could have. They had every opportunity to. They just didn't.
They could have, and I have a theory. Some people out there are not going to be happy because
I'm
we just recently got a Broly not long ago. They are saving us a Dokkan Fest transformation giant form Bio Broly in the future.
Oh, I would summon instantly.
Because this theory's been in my mind for a little while, and now actually has a little more merit because the next fucking Dokkan Fest is coming to JP. Will, do you know who's coming to JP?
No,
Garlic fucking Junior.
you're
Let's
capping.
go. Let's go.
I'm gonna show you the V jump after this.
Oh my gosh!
God no.
And you're coming up with the Bio Broly idea. He could easily be a corrosion of mind and body and giant form leader.
It'd be that the giant form. I think he'd be a whole new one, like the broken body category. Probably like
It's literally every Kaioken Goku known to man.
Well, it'd be something like that. It'd be Merge Zamasu in his in his half broken state. It'd technically be Majin Vegeta because it's technically broken out of his normal thing. You would have the characters that are just kind of God of Destruction Topo, just a transformation because that completely breaks out of his character from being the Pride Trooper wanting to help everybody.
To just murder.
Yes. So the broken body or I guess broken body, broken mind category, something like that.
Yeah, the corrosion of mind and body.
Different, because I don't think that
Oh, you mean like physically broken? You mean like pummeled?
I'm meaning like it's a complete opposite of the like one. Well, either the body is broken, or it's the spirit is completely different. Like Topo, like
Depressed warriors.
Bald category. Could you imagine? That'd be a powerful category.
It's just Krillin.
It's not called bald.
Krillin that just stuns.
It's just shiny head category instead of bald.
It's thinning
Could
category.
you imagine?
I'm not bald. I'm thinning. There's a reference not everybody will know.
Yo, give me a Dokkan Fest Tien and Chiaotzu, where Chiaotzu, the active skill is he can permanently, he can stun any enemy, whether or not they're able to or not, for a turn. I would be set.
So like a Ghost Usher kind of thing?
Yes, but it can do on anyone. Like, if it's, alright, for example, you know the GT Goku event, where the last form, you cannot dodge?
Yeah.
Basically, you would activate the active skill, and Chiaotzu would just stun him, like, just for that turn. Completely. Like, anyone that says, oh, they cannot be stunned, you're stunned.
That'd be an interesting game-breaking thing, because that would that'd do away with some of their stuff.
But you can only do it once per battle.
No, I know. I'm still saying, well, if you have double leaders, it'd be twice. But it makes sense. I like the idea of it. That'd have to be worked out a little bit.
Because that could easily revamp the World Tournament. Because, that's what Chiaotzu does. He cheats.
Yeah. Well, technically, if you get Chiaotzu in one rotation, you're just... It's over. I don't even use them. I just go one shot with my AoE team.
Mm.
Will, was it my turn or your turn?
I think it's my turn.
All right, ask a question.
So a little bit earlier we talked about like units that came like out of the blue. What is for you the most random unit that either just got released or got an easy A? Or both?
That the most random that I think.
Yeah. You were just like, I didn't expect this.
Oh, let me see. Um, huh. I mean, part of me wants to say like the in Super Saiyan Trunks, like the one where he's like holding his sword.
Mm-hmm.
That one took me a little off guard when I first saw it. I'm like, oh wow, that unit has an ECA.
Yeah, for sure. For me, it's not on global yet, sadly. But the easy A for LR Go Frieza.
Oh yes, yes, yes. All right, I changed my answer to that.
Will,
Hayden,
I pulled a dupe of him yesterday.
you
Well,
did?
congratulations.
Yep.
Dude, I remember when Hayden texted me and he was like, "Hey man, JP just got an easy A for LR Go Frieza," and I said, "You mean the tech LR Goku and Frieza? Are you sure you didn't have a typo or something?" And he was like,
The one
"Nope."
that the one that tanks everything and nukes everything.
And he was like, "Yep, they got an easy A," and I don't know why.
They could have done so many other units. No, they chose the one.
Just,
They chose one in one rotation and one single attack. One of the most damaging one attack unit in the game, and upped its damage by like 2 million. That's a lot, but not in the fact they can hit like 25 million in one attack turn one.
But Dokkan's very leveled. It's balanced.
oh, 100%. I don't know
There's
why
Oh yeah,
people
totally.
say there's power creep.
there is something coming.
What? No.
There is
The
something
Broly event
coming.
is still hard.
Mm.
There
I
is
remember that.
there is something coming. I don't know when, but there is something truly game breaking coming down the road. It's going to be harder than the God event. It's going to be harder than the GT Goku event. It's going to be harder than Extreme Super Battle Road. There's something coming. Don't know what. Don't
Oh
know
my!
when.
It's a Devil Man event.
Don't give them ideas. Don't give them ideas. They're going to have it like Devilman has a 10% chance to one shot you
Oh,
each
that'd be
turn.
great.
Each turn.
And he attacks like 3 times each rotation.
Yeah. All right. Will, we're on our last question.
All right.
So think of your last question. It can be as in depth as you want it to be, or it could be like, what's your favorite type in the game for him. But last question for you. I forgot to ask something at the beginning too. I'll do that in a second. What is one unit? We actually have one a while back of units we want easy aid. Any unit, and I mean any unit in the game. This can include taking an old SR unit that only goes to SSR, like take Super Saiyan 4 Bardock as a prime example. You will TUR him
Mm.
and then easy A him. What is one unit that if you could basically max out to easy A or LR, would you pick?
So for an easy A, yikes. Oh, that's difficult. You know what? One that would be a complete candidate in my eyes is the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, the one that stuns.
Oh, from the was it a Cooler movie?
Yeah, because his main partner is the physical Goku. That I mean, he got an easy A. I think that he could get one too.
Fair enough. What about LR?
I mean, I know he's mainly for nuking. However, I think he has a shot.
All right, do you have an LR choice? Like take a unit. Let's take, I don't know. Take AGL Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. Make him an LR. Something like that. Like you take any normal Dokkan Fest, turn him into an LR. Because I have.
Oh, any normal Dokkan Fest?
Yeah, let's say if you could do that.
Oh, Piccolo.
The physical one?
Yep.
Fair enough. That's a really good unit.
I
Surprisingly.
love that unit.
Like
Piccolo is one of my favorite characters in the show.
As I've used that Piccolo, he's freaking defensive juggernaut. Him and Nail on one rotation is.
Oh my! Forget about it.
There's only one other rotation in the game that could do it. That could do defensively better, and that is
And what's that?
AGL Golden Frieza and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta.
The STR one.
Yep, the tank.
Yeah. All right. That's another thing. I would get rid of all the other SSJ3 Vegetas, like the tech and physical and STR, the bad STR one. Like, what are they doing? What are they here for?
I mean, the tech and physical one are actually. If we're sure you're talking not the Easy A one, but are you talking about the other one? Other ones?
Yeah, the one that's just kind of there. Like the one that just goes to a UR.
They're actually pretty formidable, if I'm being honest.
Really?
Maybe
I'm uncultured with it. Maybe I am completely in the wrong.
And everybody's allowed to their own opinions. That's what I've always said. Everybody's entitled to. Will's mom says everybody's allowed to their own wrong opinions.
Yeah, my mom's pretty opinionated.
Yeah, I was thinking. I'll go back to what you're saying in a second, Santos. Well, I was thinking of it today because watching Godzilla. I remember we got in an argument years ago. Your mom did. She was arguing Godzilla facts with me, and refused to believe that me, the one who legitimately grew up with Godzilla, knew what I was talking about. No offense to your mother. I love your mother, but
we were also 12 at the time, so. As 12-year-olds, you and I just argued just to argue.
Yeah.
So, at the same time, while you were right, she was probably like, oh, he's just arguing just to argue.
Yeah, she was saying Gojira is not the name of Godzilla in Japanese. It's Gojira.
I don't even remember what it was.
It's just a pronunciation thing.
No, I know, but it's American translation is Godzilla, and Japanese is Gojira. There's no J. It's Gojira. Gojira.
Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that.
Fun fact: you're talking to a Godzilla nerd over here. But yeah, the physical Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta I took into Extreme Super Battle Road on the Worthy Rivals team with the Piccolo.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the second best tank on that team.
The one I'm talking about is like the one STR one that doesn't Easy A.
The GT one. I mean, he's not bad.
They could be better though.
Oh, they can definitely be better. I'm just saying he's not a bad unit, so don't like the AGL Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku. Don't shrug them off. They're not bad units. They're not the best, but they're not.
Oh no, God
no. Alrighty. Will, your turn. Last question.
Okay. I'm having trouble thinking of a question because all the ones I want to think about, you weren't playing at the time for.
Who's the first Dokkan Fest? Who's the first Dokkan Fest in the game?
Do you have the original SSJ4s?
From year 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, do you have them Easy Aid?
Yeah, I only just did them 2 days ago, and my Vegeta is tanking so much.
Yeah. So, do you prefer the Easy A or the LR SSJ4s?
Easy A.
Oh, that's the right answer. Okay.
Like, I like the LRs, don't get me wrong. The art style looks awesome. However, just the capabilities that they're doing, and they're dishing out 3 million turn 1 no support. I mean, I mean, come on. What? That's the right answer right there.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah, I struggled through the EZA because I did not have a good team for it. So it took me like 8 hours because I was just getting through by luck, and I finally got it. And I took him out on the GT Heroes team, and I was like, okay, I'm using this team for a long time.
It's so satisfying.
It is. They're good units. I've said they're some of the best. If we're being honest, there's probably the two best EZAs in the game.
Mm.
But the only one that could compare would be the NTUI Goku.
Oh yeah, I mean that one is just. I mean that was the first transforming EZA. Am I wrong?
Let me. I'm thinking here.
I'm pretty sure that's the only one that transforms.
I think you're right on that.
So I mean, I guess there's hope for in Goku Black.
Well, I mean, we know I knew there was hope for that because you have like now Tapion got his EZA, the giant form.
Oh right, you're right. You're right.
Alrighty, that is kind of all we have for today. Toasted, thanks for being on here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Do you have any sort of plug you want to put into the thing before we end off for today?
Funny enough, nah, I'm good.
Didn't know if you had a like big Instagram, YouTube, something like that. Had your own podcast. Who knows? Imagine him over there with his own podcast, trying to one up Dokkan.
Yeah, imagine.
You can't one up Dokkan win. We can't even one up ourselves. Hey, Will.
Yeah,
You want to go to lunch?
sure.
Alrighty, I'll drive. But
Sounds good.
but anyway, Toast, thank you for being on here. If anyone else wants to be on here, hit us up at the Dokkan Win podcast on Instagram. We're actually now, if you just look up Dokkan W on Instagram, we actually show up. So,
Oh wow.
I mean, I have a burner account. My mom wants me every once in a while to go check on someone that she took care of, which she refuses to just get out of her life. So I went and checked, and whenever I got curious, and I've started an argument on there. I'm not going to say who I am, but I've started an argument on one of my posts. Yeah, come hit us up at the Dokkan Win podcast. I would love to have you on here. Toasted may be on in a later episode. Who knows? I'm trying to get something set up with Invective at the moment, but the problem is Invective's over in the UK, so his time zone is slightly different. But yeah, that's our show. Say bye, everybody.
See you.
Take care.